They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. This one caught by Parker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll go. Here's Daniels. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. A run up the middle with Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from 40 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Commanders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Right side, complete to Nakua. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to air one out for Parker. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. And his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The motion man is Nakua. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys are back in this one. It's 17-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll have a Commander's first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Daniel. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And he will score. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air once more on second down. He keeps it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. 12 yards there, and a first down. The motion man is Nakua. Throwing now on first and 10. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys back within 10. It's now 24-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, Daniels. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Open man is Parker. He's got him. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 44-yard line.
And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive play.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington. Reichert now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The motion man is Nakua. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. A huge play for Dallas. And even 30 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just 2 quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Back to the air one more time. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Guys, we can do better. Step your game up. Here, down here. Let's go.
So second down, and they'll run it. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Second down and 3. So Kittle comes in motion. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Cowboys. Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the deficit. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He's going to be brought down up past the 45.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
To throw is Daniels on first. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Cowboys are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll stick with him again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Throwing now, Daniel. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's second and 6. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a second and 6. to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the victory away from home in the division, which is so valuable. And they'll get another shot